Hey everybody, thought I would give a much needed update, let you guys know a little bit about what I've been doing and where I'm currently at. The 2009 race season is actually coming to a close. It's kind of depressing, but today is gorgeous outside. It's 72 degrees, so I thought I would film this outside and try and capture some of this great weather that we're having, because I'm not sure it's going to last much longer. Anyways, most of you know that I did complete a triathlon and it was great, and it inspired me to keep going. So once I finished the triathlon, I also started doing some running races, and as some of you know from my previous videos, I absolutely used to hate to run, but kind of come a 180, and I actually really enjoy running now. It gives me time to myself to think. When you're out running, you get, you're the only thing it's you and the road. That's about it, or depending on where you're running. But it gives me a lot of time to focus and think about things that really do matter, and things that don't really matter. So I really do enjoy running now. It's kind of peaceful to me. I completed a half marathon, which is 13.1 miles. It was the Roots and Blues half marathon here in Columbia, Missouri, and it was a great experience. Except for the weather, it was cold and rainy, but after that, it was just, I don't know, it's hard to explain. I did a write-up on it about the marathon and my experience on my blog, and I'll post a link in the More Informations tab over on the right-hand side of your screen, just to give you a better idea about the race and what it took and what I did to prepare for it. I've done several smaller races besides the half marathon that are also a lot of fun, like 5K races. Most of the proceeds that you would enter go towards charity and stuff like that, which is a really good cause. So I did the Mizzou Homecoming 5K, and I also did the Heart for Africa 5K, which were both great races. The Heart for Africa 5K, I finished around 30th place out of about 100 runners, so not too bad. And then the Mizzou Homecoming, I'm not sure what number I placed, but I did a personal best time of like 24 minutes and about 6 seconds for the 5K, which is 3.1 miles. So I was pretty excited about that, and it went well. Alright, since the 2009 race season is coming to a close, which is kind of depressing, but it also gives me time to go back to conditioning and working out a little bit more than I was in, say, the past 6 or 7 months because of races. For the past 6 or 7 months, I've been focusing a lot on just strictly endurance and cardio, running, swimming, biking, which is great, but I'm ready to start weightlifting again. So I have started p90x again. This is going to be my 4th round. I started on the 15th. Actually, I think it was the 15th. It was last Sunday, whatever last Sunday was, the 12th or the 15th, I can't remember. I think it was the 12th. But anyways, so I've started my 4th round, and I'm really excited to get back into the swing of things when it comes to p90x, because as all you guys know, that's what started it for me. p90x started all of this. Here, what, a year and a half later, and I'm still going strong, still loving what I'm doing, and eating healthy and working out on a daily basis, and it's great, and I owe that to p90x. Without p90x, who knows where I'd be right now. So we're going back to the roots. I'm going back to p90x, and I'm going to build some muscle mass. I'm going to actually focus this round of p90x a lot on my leg strength, because I've run into some issues with running, and I got iliotibial band syndrome. Short is ITBS, which basically it's a tendon that runs in the side of your leg from about your hip down to your knee, and increasing the distance and intensity when you run too quickly. In other words, if you do too much too fast, it can cause the iliotibial band to tighten up, and it causes it to rub on a bone in your knee, and it can be really, really painful. So I've been battling with that. So I've slowed down my pace, and I've slowed down the distances that I'm running currently. And I've learned a lot of new stretch techniques. I'm using a foam roller to help stretch out my IT band in my leg, and that seems to really help a lot. However, after running the half marathon, IT syndromes come back a little bit more. So I've really, really slowed down on races, running, and pace and distance. And I've also really increased my stretching routine. I usually stretch about 15 minutes before I run, and then I will stretch another 15 to 20 minutes after I run, and most of that is all legs. So after doing some research on IT band syndrome, I found that if you have certain weak muscles in your legs and your glutes, that it can cause the IT band to go out of tract in your leg. So this round of P90X, I'm also going to be using Tony Horton one-on-one, some of his more specific videos that deal with just legs, and I'm going to incorporate that with my current P90X routine to really focus on strengthening my legs. I'm also going to make sure I do lots of yoga. I'm going to be doing lots of the Stretch DVD, Stretch X, which is a really good one for that. And I've also picked up a couple other yoga DVDs. One was given to me as a birthday gift. It's Yoga for Inflexible People, which that's me. I'm really inflexible, and I think it's just due to genetics. Like, for example, I cannot even bend over and touch my toes. I know it sounds crazy, but I can't do it. It's just my hamstrings are way too tight and they're actually too short compared to what they need to be for my body. I did go to a doctor who specializes in sports medicine and spoke with them about IT band syndrome and some of my issues that I have with stretching and how inflexible I am. So I've got some other things that I'm going to be trying out when it comes to, increasing my flexibility and stuff like that, and I will keep you guys updated on that. But it's kind of disheartening to be able to run long distances without a problem in regards to cardio, but it's very aggravating to have something like a tight IT band slow me down and to the point where I can't even run 100 feet. So that is very discouraging, and sometimes it's hard to get out of that loop when you want to run but you can't. So it's hard for me to do. So I've slowed my pace down, slowed my distance down. I'm going to focus this winter on building leg strength, and I've also joined, or I'm going to join, I should say, a local master's swim team, or swim classes, so I can learn to swim more efficiently. So that's another whole entire side, and going to be another complete video update when it comes to swimming, cycling, running, P90X. But I have put together some new features to keep everybody connected in regards to P90X and fitness and motivation and nutrition. So some of those, I'm going to go over them real quick with you. I completely revamped my website, ourfitnessjourney.com. It's brand new. It's been released for about a month now. There's a lot of new features that are on the site that should help everybody stay connected with each other. Also, it's much easier to navigate. Before, I was running my website just purely off a blog, which gets confusing when you're wanting to find specific things. You've got to do searches and categories and all that stuff. So I've changed it around a little bit. I still have my blog. I switched over blog platforms from blogengine.net to Blogger because it's a little bit easier to use. That's all linked through ourfitnessjourney.com. I'm also using Twitter, as some of you guys know, and my Twitter screen name, or whatever you want to call it, is Lifter Catcher, just like on YouTube. And I'm starting to tag. I created a hashtag for it's called fitfriends. So it's the number sign, then fitfriends, all one word. And that will just be able to keep us connected on Twitter. So when you guys are working out, you're about to go for a run, a swim, about to go biking, or you're about to do P90X, all you got to do is put the hashtag fitfriends in. I've got a list now on my Twitter feed that will separate everybody on Twitter who uses the hashtag fitfriends, so we can communicate that way. And that just helps with accountability. It helps with motivation. It's easy to ask questions, and it's a narrowed search, so we all know who's working out together. So make sure to use that. I will post all of these links, and I will post all of the information in the more info tabs at the right side of your screen. So click that to find the links and stuff like that. I've also kept up with my Beachbody message board a little bit more. I'm starting to post in there daily. I got away from that for about, I'd say, 3 or 4 months at least, but I'm back at it now. So make sure to join the thread, the forum, post away. It's what it's for. It's for daily accountability, and post questions. If I can't get to the answer, there's somebody there who will be able to get to the answer.